YouTube family, about a month and a half ago, I made a video reviewing an Instagram post by Odell Beckham Jr., a veteran wide receiver in the NFL and Super Bowl champion. Now, what did he post? Well, said post mentioned some of his views on mental health and his own personal battles with what was, according to OBJ, a depressive episode. Now, this post raised quite a few eyebrows in these IG and Twitter streets. And while there were many people who applauded his post, there were also some people who criticized portions of his post. Now, what we did was take an unbiased look at OBJ's comments in my first video, which can be viewed here and can be found in the description down below. Watch that video first so you have more context going into this video. So today we're going to use the comments underneath his original post as a teachable moment. Let's get to it. All right, so let's start with this first comment, shall we? Only the Lord can take away those feelings of depression and anxiety. Our flesh is too weak to do it alone. Lean on the Creator to supply all of your needs and to make you whole again. Praying for you. And of course, he posts prayer hands, okay? All right, now YouTube family, this comment touches on something that I've heard very often, especially within many Black and brown communities. So right now, some of you might be thinking after I just said that, oh, he's about to go in on religion. And actually, that's not the case. Let me tell you why. You see, religion, faith, and spirituality can be very helpful during the healing process when addressing a mental health concern or mental illness. Religion and spirituality give people something to believe and can provide structure to people's lives. You know what else it can do? It can create a sense of community and support. So there are mental health benefits of religion and spirituality for many people. Now, to be fair, I think I get what this person was trying to say. However, comments like this can be misleading because it can give people the impression that your mental health or mental illness somehow has a direct and causal relationship to your faith in a higher power. And of course, that's false. There are many people with unwavering and unshakable faith who continue to cope with debilitating depression and anxiety. And they pray to their God and higher power every single day and regularly attend religious or church services. Now, conversely, there are also people of other religions, meaning not Christianity, and atheists who don't suffer from debilitating depression, anxiety, or mental illness. But I don't think that's what this person was implying with this comment. The key sentence in this comment is, lean on the Creator to supply all of your needs and to make you whole again. I think this person's message is this: God created good therapists and mental health professionals, medication, and groups of positive people who can assist us during the healing process and afterwards. So with this comment, here's the bottom line. Alleviating the feelings of debilitating depression and anxiety is a collaborative effort that often includes lifestyle changes, a physician, therapy, so you can learn about your mental illness or mental health challenges and learn to modify your thoughts and behavior, medication, and or a strong support system, not just faith and prayer. All right, let's keep it moving. Next comment, we have congratulations or whatever, but I'm not reading all that. Yo, come on, man. There's always that one person in the comment section. You gotta love social media. Let's go to the third comment. Let's go to the next one. OBJ, the way you run around running your mouth, you ain't depressed. A depressed person minds their business and stays the F out of other people's business. I'm just saying. They're just saying. Never dealt with them feelings. Sorry to hear about that, though. I'm so confused right now. This person came in way too hot. You see, depression doesn't have a specific look. Oftentimes, people battle depression while wearing a proverbial mask, and even the people closest to them are unable to tell what's really going on. But for some reason, the person who has probably never met OBJ, who decided to make this comment, decided they would not only tell OBJ that what he felt is a lie, but they also decided to falsely educate him on how depression looks. Then after being disrespectful and dismissive, this person says, quote, I never dealt with them feelings. Sorry to hear about that though. I swear, man, social media is a weird place. And this is exactly why I say arguing with most people on social media is a complete waste of time and energy. Let's keep it moving to comment number 4. Oh yeah, we got some substance here, folks. Let's start reading this one. So this person says, I'd like to say I agree because mental stamina and strength is important, but mental illness is very much real too. And some people simply cannot just get up and get over it. Some people's biological makeup and their biochemistry is in deficit, meaning no matter how much effort or go get 'em attitude they have, their brain chemistry not having enough of essential neurotransmitters and synapses prevents them from getting better. This doesn't mean that one shouldn't seek help, but it's a lot more complicated than just getting your butt up. Sometimes it takes therapy or medication or a combination of both. I speak from personal testimony. It's important to recognize that those who struggle because of a biological deficit in their brain chemistry are not lazy or simply not trying. Sometimes it's a molecular level. We cannot see or change just by wanting to. Mental illness is multifaceted and multifactorial. Everyone's brain chemistry is different. Now, this comment actually sparked a very good conversation with OBJ that gave them the opportunity to discuss the implications of the original post and share personal experiences with mental health and depression. Now, this is actually what I like to see, which is why I put it in here. Constructive criticism and feedback that leads to a discussion. I love this kind of stuff. We'll go on to the next one. By the way, she made a lot of valid points in that one. Now, with that being said, someone decided to reply to the previous comment that I just read. Let's check this out. Just last week, multiple scientists have come out after countless studies saying depression is not caused by a chemical imbalance. You can look it up, what I'm saying, and I'll DM you exactly what I'm talking about. So if that's the case, then what OBJ is saying, which is something I've always believed, depression to me is a disconnect from yourself and God or whatever higher power you believe in. There's no pills that can cure that. All it can do is numb you, and that's what the article talks about, which I'm sending to you. Depression can be cured once you have belief in yourself and a higher power. All right, YouTube family, before I go in, let me say this. We want to remain impartial and unbiased, okay? So let me start by saying that there is some truth in this comment, but it's a very nuanced topic. So let me try breaking this down. Over the summer, the results of a systemic umbrella review of the evidence of the serotonin theory of depression from Moncrief, Cooper, Stockman, and others was published. The link is in the description down below. So in a nutshell, this comprehensive review of the major research on serotonin showed there is no convincing evidence that depression is associated with or caused by lower serotonin concentrations or activity. So does this mean that depression is not caused by a chemical imbalance in the brain? Well, like I said, it's a nuanced topic. It means we don't have enough evidence to support the serotonin hypothesis that depression is associated with or caused by lower serotonin levels. The bottom line is we don't know exactly what causes depression. Overall, there's a lot we don't know about it. Depression isn't just a matter of too many or too few neurotransmitters. There are many neurotransmitters involved inside and outside the nerve cells in the brain, not just serotonin. However, we do know that depression is multifaceted and multifactorial, as stated in the previous comment, and that there are a number of factors at play. And these factors include diet and eating habits, physical activity and exercise, life stressors, genetic predisposition, functioning of the nerve cells and circuits in the brain, alcohol and drug abuse, hormones, and other lifestyle factors. Now, I'm sorry to disappoint the person who wrote this comment, but one of those factors is not a disconnect from God or a higher power and simply believing in yourself. And just because there appears to be insufficient evidence to support one hypothesis doesn't mean you now have sufficient evidence to support your flimsy hypothesis that depression is just a disconnect from a higher power and a lack of belief in oneself. Now, unlike the first comment I went over, this is the kind of comment that annoys me. But let me reel it back in. Now, there's one more thing I want to mention. While approximately 20 to 30% of the population may not respond to the combination of CBT or cognitive behavior therapy and medication, CBT has been extremely effective in treating depression, and medication has been helpful to many as well. We just need more research to figure out what it is about SSRIs, or selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, that have made them effective for treating depression in some people, but not others. And I don't think I need to say this, but I'll say it anyway. There is no cure for depression, but there are certainly things that you can do to improve your quality of life and to improve your symptoms. All right, YouTube family, I think this is a great way to end this video. This comment sparked some pretty good discussion about depression, and I believe it played a major role in OBJ clarifying his original post with his follow-up post on Twitter. Also, let this post be a strong reminder that we can disagree with others without being disrespectful to the other person. Look, criticize the argument all you want, but you don't have to make it personal. Once again, shout out to OBJ for responding to the comments, and shout out to everyone who gave constructive feedback and criticism. This is how I wish more of these discussions went in the comment section and on social media. Now, what I want you to do right now is make sure you like this video and subscribe so you can stay informed whenever I post a new video. Questions or comments about today's video? Leave a comment down below. And until next time, make sure you take care of yourselves and one another. Peace.